Hello. Hello, beautiful family. You are welcome. Good evening once again from Japan. This is Adventures of Japan. If you are new here, you are welcome. Yeah, you are warmly welcome. Thank you for joining. Good evening from Japan. Oh, good morning, Nana Hayford. You are welcome. We are here again to talk about some interesting stories. Yeah, how are you today? How is GA today? Hope everything is going on well. Yeah, you are welcome. In today's video, I am going to make you believe or I make you understand that you don't need to be scared of. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, we thank God for life. Without life, we can't do anything. Without life, I cannot come live. Without life, I can't come live. Yeah, yeah. Without life, we can only dream, but I don't know if dead people dream also. I don't know. I've not been dead before, so I can't speak to that. So we can only be grateful for life. All that we've been planning. It's not that we are better off than those people who slept and couldn't wake up, but it's just by the grace, right? So we just need to be grateful for life. And for me, I keep saying gratitude is a must. Yes. I'm always grateful that I have the opportunity, I have the strength to come up here and talk to you out there every time. Yes. So thank you so much for joining. Everyone, you are welcome. This is Adventures of Japan. We are sharing tips about how to come to Japan legally and work. Yes. Few days ago, to be precise, I released a video yesterday. I made a video public yesterday. In that video, I made it clear that you don't need to be scared in order to come to Japan because most people might be thinking of, I want to come to Japan, but I'm being scared. I'm afraid of missing my country's food, or I'm missing, I'm afraid of learning the language. So I have provided some tips in that video, which I titled, Don't Let the Fear Prevent You from Applying to ALT Positions. And today, in this video, I am going to talk about a question someone asked under one of my videos. Hello, trending memes. Hi, how are you? You are welcome. Thank you. Kindly like this live and share with others so that we all come together and listen to the authentic information I will be providing. All right? Yeah, so like I was saying, I shared a piece of advice in that live that you don't need to be scared about the language. Once you know that the language is going to be a challenge, it's a good news. This is Japan. If you are new here, kindly subscribe because this family is growing. Yesterday, before I started the live, we were 700. I'm so grateful for your support. And today, before I started, we are now 707 subscribers. What a wow. So much. Yeah, thank you so much. Some junior high school students are around. You can hear them. So yeah, is it, how do you pronounce your name? GWAPO. Is it Dwapo? Dwapo underscore co 123. How do I pronounce your name? Am I right? From this is Adventures of Japan. We give motivations or Right? Is it motivation? Yeah, we motivate also, and we provide tips of how you can acquire or you can secure Japan teaching jobs, Japan English teaching jobs. Yes. Hey, Elizabeth, you're welcome. You're welcome. How are you? How are you doing? You're welcome. If this is your first time, you are the right place. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and join the family because we are growing. Like I said, today as I checked, we are now 707 subscribers. What a wow. Yeah. And wow. Hello. Hello. MD Samiros. Hello. How are you doing? How are you doing? I am good. Good evening from Japan. Where are you watching from? What says your time now? I know my people in Ghana, it's now 10:42 a.m. as it is 7:42 p.m. here in Japan. Is it 10? No? Am I right? Yes, yes. I think it's 10, right? Yes, 10. Yes. A little bit confusing, right? Yeah, so in that live, as I was saying, I made it clear that you don't need to be scared about the language because the good news is once you have identified that I might face a challenge with the language, it's a plus. What you need to do is to start working on it because the companies are eager to recruit people who are forward thinking, who are proactive. And being proactive means you have identified a challenge ahead and you have started working towards it. That is it. So it's not about the ability to speak the language alone. No, the ability to determine that it's going to be a challenge and you have started working on it. And so I made it clear that during interviews, if they ask you what are some of the challenges that you have identified you might have faced in Japan, you could talk about the language, which is a fact. Because in the whole world, it's only Japan that speaks Japanese. And so, as a foreigner coming to Japan, it is expected that you face that language challenge. And so, once you say you have started learning the language, it means you are forward thinking, right? My good name, oh, you can call me Mr. Don't Give Up because I won't give up on telling you the fact. Well, I believe there will be places, but to apply for ALT jobs, you don't need proficiency in the Japanese language. So I advise people to just go on YouTube as you are here now. Just after here, you can just type basic Japanese lessons. You will see a lot of them. You can see a million of them, millions of them. Then you can start listening to watching some of them from the beginning how they are going. If they are not okay to your taste, then you keep changing until you find one that is okay for you. Yes. So don't worry. You don't have to stress yourself because you are not going to be required from to produce any Japanese language certificate. No. It's just for your own good. All right? Yeah. It's just for your own good. So that is a fear some people have, which I was trying to, or I am trying to encourage them that no, once you have identified it, you rather need to start working towards it. So that shouldn't be a fear for you to not apply. You need to apply because winners never quit and quitters never win any day. Yes, quitters never win anything. You might not know how close you are to succeeding and you are trying to give up. No, after watching Mr. Don't Give Up, you don't have to give up on anything. In fact, you need to delete that word give up from your dictionary of life. Yes, delete the word give up. Don't give up. Yes, replace it with don't give up. Okay. Yeah, so in this live, I am going to share another tip which could also help you clear some fears of coming to Japan. Okay. So yeah, so I am going to use a comment that somebody dropped under one of my videos. In fact, the person asked a question which I believe I need to provide a detailed answer to, even though I have answered the person, but I feel like it will be very beneficial if I share it with the bigger community like you. And so if you are here, you are most welcome. Please don't forget to subscribe it. And it has to do with family. I'm going to read a question and we will dive into it. All right. So here I read the person's question is what is it English or Japanese? Is it possible and convenient for you? That's me. Can you make a separate video about child's schooling in terms of school fees, type of school immigrant can attend? Yeah. So this is about family. And I am saying this because probably somebody might have a family and having a fear of leaving the family. But when I leave my family, how would they manage? Would I be able to bring my family to Japan? If I bring my family to Japan, how will I manage? Can I survive with the ALT salary? Can I survive with my family in Japan? So, in this life, I am here to provide detailed information to satisfy this question and help you clear that fear. All right? Hey. Or is this topic not worth sharing? What do you think, guys? What do you think? Is it a good thing for us to discuss? So let me know. Do you think it's a good thing for us to discuss? Yeah, if not, we have a lot of topics to discuss, but I feel this is an important something. But it's not about me, it's about you, my cherished viewers. What do you think? Oh wow. Yeah, thank you so much for joining. Omo Niger. Okay, thank you. Thank you, Nana Hefo. Thank you. Yeah. Omo Niger, how is Nigeria this afternoon? I guess that is 11, yeah, 11 a.m. in Nigeria, right? Almost getting to 12. Okay, so yeah, so let's dive into it. Okay. So, in fact, Japan supports family. And I keep telling people that Japan, how do I say, protect or project? Yeah, yeah, promotes family. Yes. When you are in Japan, you might not understand certain things if you are a single person living in Japan. Yes. It's like we all agree that taxes and everything is high in Japan. However, in my language, we say a parent beats a child with one arm or one hand and brings that child back with the second hand or with the other hand. Let's say basically that is Japan. And until you have a family in Japan, you might think Japan only beats you with one hand without bringing you back. But when you have a family, you understand fully that, okay, even though I am paying so much taxes, at least it's being given back to me, if not all, if not fully, you are still receiving a reasonable amount back in form of support, in form of family support. Yes. So, yes, Japan supports family. So, if you have a family and you are watching me, you are very okay to choose Japan to come as an ALT. All right. Again, I'm just building this point. This is just a preliminary to the real issue we are going to dive into regarding the question the person asked. All right. So, yes, Japan supports family. So, don't be scared of having a family. And so, I don't want to try my luck by applying for ALT positions. You should, because you will not feel it. You will rather enjoy it having family here in Japan. Okay? Yeah, so that's just by the way. Now, let's get into it specifically. Adams, Grace, I hope you've subscribed. Is this your first time of joining this live, or is this your first time coming across this channel? Let's know in the comment section, all right? And if you have any question, whether it's not related to what I'm talking about, once it is about coming to Japan, feel free to drop it in the comment section and I will respond accordingly. All right? Yeah, I will respond accordingly. Hi. Hello. Oh, Taberu. Oh, thank you. Thank you. You are a subscriber. Thank you so much. Okay. So, to answer the first question, the first part of the question, what is the medium of instruction in the classroom? Yes, like I said, this person was asking, yes, I'm in Japan. I'm in Japan. Yeah. How about you? I know your name is, yeah, Taberu, something, something Taberu. I couldn't pronounce the kanji, but I know something, oh, Taberu. Yeah, so where are you watching from? Kindly subscribe if this is your first time. Okay? Yeah. All right. So to answer the first part of the person's question, which was asking the language of the medium of instruction in the classroom. Yes, basically in Japan, most public schools use Japanese as medium of instruction. And I'm saying I made a video about my experience with my daughter's school. And that is why the person asked the question under that video. All right. And so I am explaining to you that in Japan, basic schools, they mostly have every instruction in Japanese, even though that is why they recruit people like you and me to help deliver English lessons. And you will sometimes go to the classes once a week as an ALT. Yes, every week you will teach English once a week, because when I was an ALT with Borderlink, I had the opportunity to work in only one school. Yes, I had opportunity to work in only one school. Yeah, I'm checking. Hold on, I'm checking something. Okay. Yeah, I had the opportunity to work in only one school where I was teaching elementary school from grade one, which is class one in my country, Ghana, to class six, which is grade six. But some people who we were working together with Borderlink, they were in different cities. They were working in different schools, like 3 schools a week. I had a friend, I still have him as a friend, though he's also from Ghana. We were with Borderlink the same time. He was working with 6 different schools a week. Six, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different schools in one week. So what happened was Borderlink recruited him because of driving, you know. And that's one thing. Let me also say this quickly. If you have a driver's license in your country, it gives an advantage for you to be recruited fast in Japan, because most dispatch companies love to recruit people who can drive to hinterlands. Yeah, when I say hinterlands, you understand. All right. Yeah, so if you have a driver's license from your country, it's really, really, really helpful. So you should try that. Okay. All right. So when I was working with the elementary school, I was teaching the classes once a week, every class once a week. You understand? Yeah. So it depends on how the schedules have been programmed. You only teach once a week. So basically, everything English, even though when you are teaching the English, they basically use the Japanese to deliver the English lessons to the kids. So by you cannot speak the Japanese. So that is why you are there. So to answer that side, Basically, the medium of instruction is Japanese, especially from basic 1 to 3. Even though they have the English, but it's not formal, it's not official. The ALT may go there. So those days when I go to teach class 1 to 3, it's it's only about fun, having fun in English. It's nothing official. Yeah, it's not official, it's nothing formal because their formal system, the English activities begin from upper primary. Yeah, the upper primary, which is from class 4, class 5, class 6. For 3 to 1, 3 down 1, even though they have the lessons, some schools don't even have ALTs that help them deliver English lessons from class 3 downwards. All right. So basically, the medium of instruction is Japanese. Don't let this scare you because kids are smart. My daughter, she came when she was 6, but that time, no, she was 5 when she came. She actually celebrated her 5th year here in Japan. However, because the Japanese system, in the Japanese academic calendar, the school system begins from April to March the following year. The time they arrived, schools were already in session. And so she couldn't join the public schooling. Even though you cannot enter public primary school, that's elementary school, under 6 years. Whether you are rich, you are poor, rule is rule. The system is working here. If you are not up to 6 years, if your child is not up to 6 years old, he or she can never enter an elementary school which is public. As simple as that. The systems work here. All right. So when they came, even the public kindergartens, you couldn't go because schools were in session already. So we had to look for a private school. And listen to this. The city, I said in most of my lives or some of my lives and videos that, yes, that's it. That in all the cities, they have a place called city office. That is where you will get everything about your stay in Japan. If you have a challenge with somebody, you have to report there. If you don't go there, it's up to you because they are going to support you in everything, all the aspects of your stay in Japan. The city office will support you. So, and you can't go there if you are not a legal resident. Because the first thing you go there, listen, if you are a foreigner, once you enter Japan, your passport becomes useless. Yes, your passport is useless. You can live in Japan, throw your passport somewhere, and live in Japan for the number of years that you are here, unless your passport is expiring, which you need to do something with it, or it has to do with your country. That's fine. But with Japan, your passport becomes useless. You will be given a residence card at the airport upon your arrival. That is, if you are coming as a student or as a worker or as a dependent. These three, I know about these three: a worker, a student, or a dependent. You will be given a residence card at the airport. Wherever you go, that is what they are going to ask of you. They call it in Japanese Zairyu card, Zairyu card, Zairyu card, Zairyu card, Zairyu card, Zairyu card, Zairyu card. Yes. Wherever you go, they'll ask, Zairyu card arimasu ka? Do you have a residence card? They will not ask you about passports. Meanwhile, I lived in China for 3.5 years. No matter what, whether you think you have a Chinese residency or whatever, they wouldn't ask about that. They will still ask for your passport, your country's passport. So it's completely opposite here. All right. So back to my story. When they came, we went to the city office because it's the city office that will allocate the school for your child. You cannot determine the school that your child goes. No, you cannot choose that in Japan. Okay, so the city office knows the public schools that have vacancies. All right, and in order to sell, not okay, I need to relocate because this place will be closing now. So let me relocate. Just hold on. Ah, Koko swatいいですか？ありがとうございます。はい、ありがとう。All right, thank you. Yeah. All right. Thank you for waiting. Yeah, so because like I was saying, in Japan, no matter how rich you are, you cannot determine which school your child should go. You have the choice to choose schools, first choice, second choice, third choice. Yeah, you have opportunity to do that. But where the person should go, you don't have authority over it. Okay? And that is Japan for you. So we made our choices, but like I said, it was in between the academic calendar. So we were asked to choose a private school, and also in order to have a school for your child, like 5 years old, you need to have a reason. Okay, you need to have a reason. If your wife is not working, your child wouldn't go to school at that age. Yes. If your wife is not working, your child wouldn't go to school because your wife is supposed to take care of your child. So what you need to do is to get a job. Your wife needs to get a job in order for the child to enroll in a school. And here's the thing, they equally have an opportunity. Should I say opportunity? Yeah, they equally have a solution to that. They have designed a place or designate a place called Hello Work. The name of the place is Hello Work. It's in every city in Japan. When you go there, there are jobs that are in demand, or there are companies that are looking for people for employment. The companies have their specifications, whether they need somebody who can speak Japanese or whether Japanese is not required. They have all those information. So yours is to just go to Hello Work and let them know that you are looking for job. And they'll ask you, what kind of job are you looking for? So you have to tell them, I'm looking for this kind of job or that kind of job. Even if they don't meet your requirement or your desire, they will let you know, okay, we have this. Are you able to check them up? Do you want us to try them for you? And if you agree, they are going to make the necessary arrangement and call them in your presence. Call the company, discuss with them because you might not be able to speak the Japanese. So they will make those necessary calls because that is what they are there for. They are designated for such activities called hello work. All right. And mostly such jobs, their payments are not that high, but they are kind of part-time jobs. They pay hourly wages. Yeah, even though they calculate it and give to you by the end of the month, some of them may pay you weekly. It depends on the arrangement of the company, but mostly it depends on the city you are in also. So sometimes it's between 1,100, 1,200 to 1,250 or even 300 per hour. All right. I mean, Japanese yen. Okay. So I didn't know about this at first. So we went to the city office to look for the school, and they asked us, why do you want her to go to school while she's under six? Then we were like, it was shocking. Then they say, oh no, it means my wife has to look for a job. And they asked us, have you been to Hello Work? In actual fact, when she came, we were looking for job. Yeah, we were looking for job, but I did not know that there is any place called Hello Work. I didn't know. So the city office asked, did you go to Hello Work? I was like, no. But even though there's a site on, yeah, there's a site called Hello Work, or no, is it Hello Sensei? Yeah, it's a teaching, English teaching site where you can book students one on one. That's a private lesson. So my mind went to Hello Sensei because I've registered myself there. Then I showed it to them. They said, no, Hello Work. I was like, what is Hello Work? And I had a chat with a friend of mine, also from Ghana here. I was like, they were asking, hello, what's that? And he said, oh, I should go to this place or that place and I'll find it. Then I typed Google Map, hello, work near me. Then I got it. I was like, really? So we went there and they got her a job. Then they gave us a document to send to the city office. So now that we found a job, it's now bound on the city office to look for school for our daughter because now we had a reason. My wife had to go to job, so they need to support us by keeping our daughter somewhere. So they now recommend a private school for us. And with that, I need to pay part and the city office pays part. Yeah, I think they paid about, did they pay 30% of the total fee or something? Yes. Even that 30% was enough for me. I can't recollect the exact percentage, but they paid something. If not 50, yeah, or 30, yeah. So that is how it works here. So after that, before she was in the kindergarten when she attained 6 years because her age she celebrates her birthday in October. So she was six in October, but the schooling year will begin in April. So 6 years, but still there until the school year began before she enrolled in elementary school. That is how it is here. So no matter how rich you are, you can't select a school for yourself. Okay? So if you are coming to Japan, be rest assured that your child will be taken care of. Schools will be chosen for your child. All right? That is that aspect of language barrier or the medium of language being used. I said English is used. Ah, did I say English? No, no. Not English. Japanese is the medium of instruction. Yes, that's that side. Let's continue. The other side. And is it possible to make a convenient and a separate video? As for that, I will say I am making this video as a separate video, even though it's a live, it's a separate video, right? So I think that one is also answered. All right. The next one is in terms of school fees. Yeah, for Japan, public schools accommodate everybody. They don't discriminate. That is Japanese system. They don't discriminate because you are yellow, you are green, so you go to that school. You are red, come to this school. No, everyone goes to the same school. If they choose a school for you, it doesn't mean because of who you are. You go there and you find Japanese students there. So your child goes to the same school that the Japanese child is going. And she asked about school fees. Oh, thank you. You are welcome. I believe you are saying thank you so much. Yes. No, thank you for your support. All right. So your child goes to the same school that the Japanese people's kids are going. And the school fees, it's totally free. Schooling in Japan for kids from Primary school, that is elementary school to junior high school, is totally free. School fee free. You don't pay any school fees when your child is in elementary or that's primary to junior high school. It's completely free. You don't pay school fees. However, pay for lunch. Oh, I got it. Thank you. Thank you too. You need to pay for lunch. Yeah, school lunch, which they call in Japanese kyushoku. Kyushoku. Yes, you need to pay for lunch. And mostly for lunch, I think they pay, it depends on city, from city to city also. But I think it's less than 500 yen. Yes, it's less than 500 yen. Okay. So, yeah, you pay that and you also need to buy basic schooling necessities like books, school bag, school uniform. The uniform is also varying from school to school. So what happens is that if there are different schools in the city, sometimes they wear their JCs, their school uniforms, and you will know that this person is from that school or that school. Yeah, so those ones you would buy. But school fees are totally free, zero, zero. You are paying nothing in form of school fees. That is Japan for you. And the kind of school backpack they used or they use here, they call it ransel. Ransel. Once you buy that bag, the child can use that bag from elementary school till junior high school, till the person completes junior high school. Of course, you can decide to change it if you want, but the bag is very durable such that it doesn't spoil. Yes, it doesn't spoil. So once you buy it once, that's all. You can get new ones, and for that matter, it's highly expensive. If you want to go for the brand new, it's super expensive. You can get some like 70,000 yen. Even you can get some more than 100,000 yen. However, as a foreigner, you can still get some as cheap as 2,000 yen, which are very okay. All right? Very okay for your child. So you don't need that expensive, super expensive one to buy for your child, because some of the Japanese also buy the ones I'm talking about. All right? So that is about that. Schooling, school fee free from primary till junior high. However, you buy the school necessities for your child. You take some little responsibility. And also, the cities pay you a little token to support you for your child. They call it child support fee. All right. Some cities pay 10,000 a month, 10,000 Japanese yen a month to support you, the parents, and it's going to be paid into your bank account. What they do is they don't pay it every month. Sometimes they pay it quarterly. Okay. Isn't this a good news? Yeah, so why would you be scared of coming to Japan because of your family? I think this should rather motivate you to apply, keep on applying, because coming to Japan means you are securing a future for your family. Okay? In my view, Japan is for a long stay. All right? But if you have the means, you can send your child to private international schools where they pay between 1.5 million to 2 million yen per year. All right? Between 1.5 to 2 million yen per year. If you have the means, nothing stops you. You can do that. All right? Yeah, but if you are just a foreigner who is here to make it, to stay here for long, I don't think you would spend such an amount on a school fee per year. Well, it depends on you. But this is the Japanese schooling system. All right. Hmm. Yeah, you can. Why don't you? Just don't give up, because application portals are going to be opened from May. And I encourage you to apply from May ending, or give yourself from early June. Keep applying. Okay. Work on your CVs. If you are applying from Gaijin Port, make sure everything is in place. If you are applying from the website, apply. If after 2 weeks you don't hear from them, reapply again using a different email. Don't give up. Keep applying. You will hear from them. Yes, I just mentioned it. So application portals open every year from May, but in my view, the ideal time to apply is from early June. Okay, early June. Keep applying. Of course, if you are applying from the website, if you apply, you will get an automatic email that we've received your application. But that's not it. If they really want to get back to you, they will send another email. That is what I call human being will send you another email. And within 2 weeks, if you don't receive that email, use a different email of yours and reapply again. All right. And also, if you need to understand everything about the application process, I have made an ebook. Completed. No, I've compiled everything you need to know. Some of the things that I couldn't say in my live stream, I've compiled them into an ebook. And you can find the link under any of my live videos on my channel. All right, check it out. You will not regret having a copy. Okay. Yes. So that is it. Let's continue. Let's see if we can finish the rest of the rest of the rest of the question. Yes, yes. So I think that is the end of the question, because the rest is the type of school immigrant should attend. Yeah, that one I have said it. It's up to you. It's up to you, because if you are coming here for a short time and you don't want your child to learn Japanese, you want to go to the private school and you are willing to pay that huge amount, 1.5 million to 2 million yen per year, it's totally up to you, because it's your money. You know what you're doing. But if you need to stay here for long as an ALT, even within a year, how much is your salary as an ALT? Your salary might not be up to that amount. You understand? So you don't need to spend your whole year's salary on your child's school fees. It's not a wise decision, in my view, because if your child is sick, even though the government will support, you also need to do your part, right? So you need to put something somewhere, you need to save, right? So that is about it. Okay.